Hey guys, it's Bitcoin Schmitcoin here with another video update for Bitcoin Magazine's video series for their Bitcoin USD market analysis. We'll start at a high level, work into some intraday levels, and then zoom right back out to the monthly level to show you where we stand on both a macro and micro perspective. Starting on the daily chart, we do see nice follow through. As we continue to close high after high after high. We've yet to make a new absolute high, if you're looking at this level. But the intraday volatility is leaning bullish as we see we're continuously closing new high after new high after new high, and it's on very high volume if you're comparing it to the move that preceded it, where it was very tight, consolidating volume, and now we're seeing constant bullish pressure pushing the price upward. If we look at where we stand relative to the prior market structure, I've mentioned this in my prior videos, but there's a very nice downtrend that governed much of the bear market, and we've successfully broken through it. We've broken through it, and we've managed to consolidate upward. And if we look at our intraday chart, we'll start with the 4-hour candles. We see a lot of bullish bias in our market structure. So first thing we notice is we've got this very well-defined supply and demand channel, and all supply and demand channel is it's a channel of parallel diagonals that outline where the supply is tested and where the demand is tested. Demand is obviously tested at the bottom, and supply will be tested at the top. And to accompany this supply and demand channel, we see 3 distinct levels where prior resistance has now turned support, and we see them broken out and retested, broken out, retested, and broken out and retested. So here's level 1, here's level 2, and here's level 3 right here. That's a 3. We see that the levels are pretty well defined on the 4-hour closes, and now we're past our initial impulse that brought us into this upward consolidation. If you look at the 60-minute chart, we see some pretty bullish market structure here as we continue to make higher lows, and now we found ourselves in this consolidation pattern with lower highs as well, and it's accompanied with consolidating volume. You can make an argument this is like some sort of descending triangle, maybe even a bull pennant. But either way, the move that preceded this consolidation was a strong bullish move. So I'm viewing this consolidation as a bullish consolidation, especially because we're seeing these tests and the lows are getting higher every time we see these tests. That's not to say we won't revisit the bottom of this demand side of the supply and demand channel. But for the time being, things are looking bullish. I could easily see us coming back down, maybe even retesting this level here, or retesting, this lower $5,000 values. But for the most part, things are looking bullish. And when we look at things like effort versus result, which I talked about in my last video, we see that, especially on the 4-hour chart, that the sell side is starting to dry up. We see diminished sell volume on the selling efforts. We see compressed candles. If we compare the spread from here to here to here, the spread is tightening, the sell pressure is weakening, and every effort to push the market down is just getting gobbled up. And it makes sense. If we look at, we'll now zoom out to the monthly level, we see that, we're kind of in this like no man's land following this break of this resistance. And just as violently as we broke through it, we now find ourselves shooting right out at the top. And if we look at the daily level, it defines this no man's land a little bit better. So we see that there's really nothing going on in this whole zone. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for us to reverse here or see a larger pullback. I'm fully expecting us to come up here and test this level here, or maybe even possibly this $6,000 range. Typically, reversals take place when both short interest and profit taking from longs combine to make a large amount of selling pressure. So it makes sense to see us kind of come into this level where now the bulls will be taking profit, and then we'll be seeing the bears pique their interest as well. But I could easily see us coming up here as well. Just to play devil's advocate, in the event that we don't actually make it up there, we can expect to find large scale support on this $4,700 to $4,700 to $4,600. This whole zone in here should act as support. It was prior resistance, and it has yet to be tested for support. So that is also a logical spot for us to visit as well. But it should be noted that we're in an upward consolidating bullish market at the moment. I'm hesitant to say bull market because it's not quite appropriate just yet, but it is a bullish market structure following a large impulse that brought us through resistance. We'll have to see how the market handles a potential retest of this high here at $5,400, $5,300, this whole zone up here. But for now, things are looking very bullish with the supply and demand channel combined with these support and resistance flips. I'll update you guys later on in the week. That's all I got for you guys now. Again, I've been getting really great feedback on these videos. So if you have any commentary, any criticism, any recommendations, feel free to shoot us an email, shoot us a tweet, or even just a comment. Any and all criticisms welcome. That's all I got for you guys today. You guys have a great rest of your week.